Hey guys, it's Erin from Earth Healer Movement. I know I look rough. Rough. My face looks rough. I think I need to use my Neutrogena wipes. I already did a lot today. Well, not that much, but let's see if these are just dark circles or if I have like leftover makeup. It's a little dirty. Okay, so I worked really late last night, like 2 o'clock in the morning. I could not sleep last night. Yeah, so I remember looking at the clock and it was like 4:30. I could not sleep. So sometimes that has a parallel with my twin. And I just got a message right now about, and I was thinking about this earlier, about how I kind of want to get caught up on my videos and like send you guys like, you know, like the day's video or the one from yesterday. But right now I'm like 2 weeks behind almost. And I did just post the one about the Verizon outage because I felt like if that continued and that was a huge like news story, that would be good to post like right away. So if something like that is like urgent, I'm gonna post it right away. If not, it's just gonna go in like the sequence, and I might like double up videos. I'm not sure because that doesn't make any sense to double up videos unless it's like different types of videos. Like if it's a morning routine and then it's a yoga video, then I'll double it up. Or if it's just like a short that I do or a news content or something of the day. Or a channeled message or a calling of some kind, then I will do multiple videos. And I don't know about the algorithm of YouTube, like for me and my channel, it seems as though people like the yoga videos that I do. So I'm gonna have to like try to do more of those. I don't know, it's kind of like getting the feel for what my viewers like, but still keeping, you know, the same types of messages because that's who I am. All this stupid advice about YouTube video, it's just, it's like they tell you to do YouTube videos based on other people and what they want, which is, yeah, that's understandable for most people. But for me, I'm being called by God to do these videos. So I'm not going to be listening to other coaches and people telling me like to do certain content unless that content is in an alignment with what I'm being called to do. Like, let's say like spaghetti videos are like super popular, like, you know, making spaghetti and like cooking, then I can use my intuition and cook and like tell my spiritual stuff as well. So that's kind of what I'm doing, is like, I'm doing my because makeup videos are popular, and get ready with me videos. Like, that's like one of the selections on YouTube that you can say, like, what type of video, because you have to work with YouTube in order to spread in the algorithm of YouTube. So if I'm a category that doesn't fit into the YouTube algorithm, then I'm just going to get lost and looked over, and I'm not going to be put out there to other people. And that kind of defeats the purpose of what the intention is to get out there to as many people as possible, to just create awareness of just like the spiritual powers of the universe and God, and like how things work, and the real truth of everything. And the truth is complicated. It's not like little short clips of little 1-minute things of like advice and stuff like everybody else does. And that's not authentic, because it's like, how do I put this amazing journey that I'm on into a 1-minute clip video? You have to experience, kind of like go along with me through the experience to understand that this is real, and the miracles are happening like every day, and it's a journey, and there's motivation, and you have to have patience and listening and observing. And I want to shout out to my twin flame, because I really do look at him in high regard, despite like some of the things that I say, because I understand that this is different, and I myself get caught up in this 3D world and start questioning things as well. So it's not just, it's like both of us. But it's hard for me to, I'm just going to try to explain myself, is that I've had to deal with a lot of narcissist behavior and like being treated badly by people and taken advantage of. So when somebody doesn't give me anything like attention or time and energy, or like you're not with me, or you're not like, you just come around every once in a while and then leave. I mean, that's exactly what I had to deal with narcissist. And so it's like taking what you can get and then running away with it like a squirrel, like grabbing it and like taking it away. Like, you can't stay and just like have a relationship with me. And that's like, that's part of the twin flame journey, and learning from each other. But that triggers me so bad, because it's like in my head, like, you're using me, you're gonna leave, you're gonna take all of your nuts and stuff from my storage of my nuts, and you're gonna take it away, and you're gonna build your own home and your own nest with all my nuts that I gathered as squirrels. So this is a great outfit for like squirrel talk. This is a Fabletics outfit that I put together. It's like I didn't even know this would go together, but today I felt like it really did. So it's all Fabletics, and this belt bag is the quicksand tan color, and that's the same on here, so it matches. And then this is like a stone color, I'm not sure, and then the same color here. And then I'm wearing just some slides, Bronac slides from Amazon. And you can go check out my website at earthhealermovement.com, and there's more athletic wear and street wear and jewelry and shoes and everything on there, like TikTok and Instagram type of items that are being sold right now. And so when they sell out, they sell out, so you can go check it out, and I give good prices on there. So I just kind of use my intuition, and I'm just buffing out this contour. I still need to take my son to school, and yeah, he's having a hard time with school, so I have to deal with it every day. And just now, the school is noticing. It's like this has been happening since the 7th grade, and I've been telling you guys. And the advice that you're giving is not working. Nothing is working, so don't judge and criticize me like I'm being a bad parent, when I've been trying to tell you guys, and you just say these little things like that's supposed to fix everything, and I'm trying to tell you it's not. And then you just act like I'm being negative. So then I try to just be positive and try to go along with you guys, but it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And I'm all by myself, and I have to make money for my family. So what ends up happening is I work like till 2 a.m. and then it looks really bad. And there's all kinds of stuff happening right now. So I don't need to have the school call me and criticize me about my parenting and stuff. When literally he's a senior, and this has been going on forever, and the best advice they can give me is call the police. I've done so much, and at this point, it got to the point a long time ago, but it was about his mental health because it was so bad. If I listened to the school district and stuff, then he would have been like not good. So I have to listen to my motherly intuition, stick up for myself, and it's really difficult dealing with all of it. And I've had to deal with this since the pandemic happened 2019. Yeah, I'm using this. The crumbled part is like hardened, but this stuff, I didn't crumble it, so it's not hardened. So that's actually showing me that if I just took the time to do it, it would work. But I'll do it when I have more time. I'm still trying to sell my washer and dryer. That's a super huge issue, so I'm kind of like running out of clothing to wear too, so I need to probably do more wash, but I don't have time right now because I have to drive my car and make money. I didn't have time to go get the tire thing checked out. I don't have time to work out. I haven't had time to do much of anything but work or sleep. And because my son is already like 17 and he doesn't have a driver's license or anything. And so he has his permit. And so he's just now learning. I'm just now teaching him how to drive. And so we need to drive around. He needs to get the hours for his driver's license so he can drive himself to school. But that takes away from my work time. And he's using my new BMW, and it's putting more like wear and tear on my car, like gas and brakes and tires and all that. So if you're doing that an hour a day, or you know, he needs like, I don't know how many hours. He said like 100 hours. That's a lot. It's like an hour every day for like 90 days plus some. That's a lot of driving and wear and tear and gas and everything. So I don't really even have that to offer, but we're doing it as much as, you know, like on the weekends I'm not doing it, and it's just after school on the weekdays, most days, unless he has something else he's doing. So that's cutting into my work. And then him like not getting up and going to school is cutting into my work. And I'm not really a morning person. I've gotten into the routine of working nights because it pays more money. There's like bonus hours and stuff, like promos that like give you more money, and there's less traffic, and there's more deliveries, because I've tried to work early mornings and it was like barely anything, but this was a long time ago, so I could do it again and see how it is, because sometimes it's really good. Actually, I remember sometimes when it was really good, so I can try to do that again. But sometimes you get into this routine because it's more comfortable and natural. I'm gonna do this copper color that broke over my whole eyelid. I want to see, is it really copper? I love it. See, it goes so good with the shirt. So beautiful. And I already put some shimmery under it, some light shimmery under it. That was the, what did I use? I used the ColourPop Ritz. And I'm getting super hot right now. Put some more of this on my lid. I'm gonna have to take him to school like soon. And then like I don't even have time to like cook and clean. Like I try to clean. I've been like cleaning the kitchen and stuff in the morning. And at night sometimes, but okay, I'm gonna go in the under eye. I'm just so sick of trying to defend my, like I can get into a routine where it's like good and it works and stuff. And then there's just so many outside interferences. And like the worst thing is to criticize me. That's the absolutely worst thing you could do. Because I'm literally like trying in survival mode. And I'm trying to deal with, and you're just adding to my problems at that point. If you're going to criticize me or like tell me what to do, you're just adding to my problems and interfering. You don't know anything about me, obviously. And then I look like a person that doesn't take advice or something. And that's far from the truth. I get my advice from experts. I don't get my advice from people that don't know my life. And my life is so different than other people that I need to listen to my spiritual guidance, which that can seem like weird too to people. And I understand that. I understand, because I was there. I used to be one of those people. I didn't judge other people, but I would think like that. Like, I would wonder, like, I would be like, okay, that's weird. Like, I wonder why they think like that, but that's their thing. So it's not me, so I'm not going to judge them. That works for them, and my life works for me. So it's like, you don't judge people and criticize people for their belief systems. Unless it's like harming. And that's the thing. That's the hard thing. It's like, you could think that my belief system is like harming my son. And that's like, no. I'm trying to get my son to go to school. I'm trying to do the best of everything. And I'm not just like sleeping in and stuff. No, I changed my schedule around my son because he couldn't get up and go, or he has some issues that I can't fix. And they even offered like different things, and they've like, what are you guys doing about it? Please help me. Like, they offered like counseling and stuff. Whatever happened to that? What do you expect if the kid doesn't want to get up and doesn't do it? What are you supposed to do? Violence is not the answer. I actually tried that approach. Anger isn't the answer. I tried that approach. Annoying him and bugging him just made him angry. That didn't work. I'm not going to have a violent household, because that's what it turned into. I sent him away to my mother's house. That didn't work. He felt abandoned and went downhill even. Well, that kind of helped a little bit to like scare him into wanting to be home. I threatened him with going to his dad or like being sent away. I told him the things that could happen to him. I talked to him, I lectured him. I did the negatives, I did the positives, I did everything. And I feel really bad for the parents that I don't really know. Like there could be, I don't know if there's been parents that have gone to like get like disciplined because of their kids, like through the law, when you're a good parent and you try really hard and there's other factors and people, it's like people get mad at you when you don't fit in the mold of society and they want to just make you fit and you don't, because there's a spirituality to people. I'm getting a vision of Harry Potter again. And if you believe in God, then you should believe in spiritual. Like, do you disrespect the Native Americans for their spirituality and like their beliefs? Do you believe that I'm getting a vision of like Christopher Columbus and stuff, like I'm hearing Ferdinand Magellan. I think that was the first one to get to America, but Christopher Columbus was more like the outspoken one or something. I don't know, that like took credit. But those sea explorers that actually like survived the conditions of the ocean to get to America and to discover America and created this great country that we're in today. And this, I know I put down a lot of the system and stuff, but it really was the foundation of the new earth. So it's amazing, but it got kind of corrupted. That's the only thing, is like we need to just set it straight of what it really is. Set the record straight about how we're supposed to live, how we're supposed to be, and get back to the fundamentals of spirituality and Christianity and what that was really the basis of it is unity and growth. I'm hearing these things like expansion and growth, which I don't really, because God wants us to expand and grow. So I'm getting like conflicting messages about like the alien stuff and like Christianity and God, and it's like really weird. because I don't really understand it, but that's why I'm getting these messages for us. Okay, I think I want to go in with more of this copper. So I'm trying my best. And he's able to learn from me. And I think he's an amazing, amazing kid. And he's taking on to like driving really well. He's very super amazing. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm very proud of him. And I'm proud of his progress. And when you're a good person and you do the right things, you have to protect yourself. You can't let other people try to tear you down. And as a chosen one, that's like one of the hardest things, because you're going against. So you kind of look like a rebel. You kind of look like the bad person when you're not. That's the hardest struggle, because people don't want to think that they're wrong. Like, society is so wrong. Like, I've been shown how wrong society is, but you don't want to look like you're going against society, because you have to follow the rules of society. And I understand that. And I appreciate the rules of society. Like, I appreciate being protected and guarded by like police and like government rules and laws. I actually love them. So it's like so contradicting. But the problem becomes is like what happens with when it doesn't fit into the system. And then you're being prejudiced, or you're being misguided, you're being you don't understand what's happening. And that's like most of my life. Like, if you're an abused, neglected child that doesn't have food at home, this is just an example. And then you go to school and you're trying so hard, like you probably like walk to school and you have to walk home, and it's like really far because you're like not really being cared for, and you didn't really like, you haven't been eating properly, and you're being fed, if you are eating, you're like sneaking food that's like unhealthy for you, like, or you're being given food that's unhealthy for you. Like candy for dinner and stuff, and popcorn and stuff like that. Well, popcorn's not bad for you, but certain kinds are. Like junk food, I'm talking about. And you have illnesses because of your kidney problems and your eating habits and your neglect, your stress, your abuse, your sibling abuse. And then you wonder why the kid is like, and you don't have any friends because you're moving constantly. and you have so much stress because you have to work differently than other kids. Like, you come into the middle of the school year and like you're not like the other kids. And then you have these habits, you have these so-called bad habits, but that's how you were raised, and that becomes a part of you. And then to criticize somebody for living in the system, and the system messed you up, and you no longer are able to like do the normal way, so you figure out your own way, and then you're still like dealing with, it's like, I could explain it, but it's like, it's so complicated. It's like psychology. It's like, if you're mistreated as a child, and I can tell as a child that what you guys are doing is wrong, because I know, because I'm in the situation. And if I'm a good, pure-hearted little girl that's just trying to make everybody happy, an empath, and everybody's upset with me, my sister's upset with me because she's jealous, my older sister, because I had kidney surgery and I got a bunch of attention, and I'm prettier according to society, and boys like me and people like me, and I'm smiling and happy, and even though she's trying to hurt me every day, and that pisses her off. And so it's like literally like just coming at me. And then I'm nicer because I'm like, I even try to be more nice and more kind and more giving because I'm trying to fit in. I want her to like me. I want my sister to like me. I want the people at the school to like me. I want my mom to like me. I want everybody to like me. I don't want to be this person that people are treating bad. I don't want to be that person. I want to be loved. I want to be cared for. I want to be liked. So I'm doing all these extra things to make that happen, and it's just making it worse. And I didn't understand any of it. I didn't even understand it until a couple years, or I don't even know how long ago. It was a slow process, but it was within the last, like, I don't even know. It was like I was raveled up like a yarn ball, and then I had to unravel it. So no, my ex-husband is not like every ex-husband. He doesn't, you cannot judge me. You cannot put me in a box. My mom is not like all the other moms. My grandma wasn't like all the other grandmas. Literally, my sister's not like every other sister. We're not best friends. Like, literally, like, everything is different. Like, they're all have narcissistic traits. And that doesn't make them bad people. It's a part of our society. That's the problem. Like, our society has created these monsters. And then the empaths are taking the blame and the brunt of all of it, when they're the ones trying their hardest and best to like fix everything and like be the best person, to take on the load of everybody else. It's extremely complicated, so you have to go research everything if you don't know. And this channel is helping you understand. And it's also my journey as an earth angel, prophet, empath. So my body gets stressed because I had that kidney surgery when I was little, and my kidneys are very sensitive to like different things, stressors and things, like energy drinks and sugar and caffeine and stress of the world. And so yeah, it's not fun. And like people look at me like I have my whole life together and they're jealous and they try to tear me down when I don't have family and support and love, and I don't have any of that. So think about what you have before you like put other people down and try to hurt other people. That's not, and then you say that you are of God and like fake, you know, your Christianity and stuff. It's like you forgot that you're a Christian, like you're just gonna be jealous and hateful. And sometimes when you're drinking and partying and you're having fun, you're just like letting loose and all your bad behavior is just spewing out. And you just forget that you're like, why you went to church like your whole entire life. And I'm talking about like a certain instance, like a friend of mine that just was my friend for years. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, when she wasn't getting her way and I wasn't doing what she wanted me to do, she completely like yelled at me and said all these hateful things and then ostracized me from her life. And then years and years later, telling me like, or wanting to be friends with me again, like nothing happened. Because she's the popular one. It's like crap like that. It's like, I can't. I'd rather be alone than deal with this craziness of society. So it's really like a struggle every day. And being different is not easy at all. You're not understood, and you're judged, and you're I'm getting a bunch of weird words, like there's a certain amount of projection that's put on you that you don't deserve. You don't deserve to be treated like that. So they don't truly know who you are. And then they think that you're weak because you're nice and kind and giving. They think you're an airhead or something. Like, why am I treating this person bad and they're just continuing to be nice? Or this girl must be really stupid and weird because she doesn't agree with me or want to do what I say. And she's a rebel and she's like dumb and I'm smarter than her. No, that's not what it is. And this channel is like showing who I am, what I believe in, what's going on in my life. And that's all I can do, is just live my life the way that God wanted me to. And I don't need to feel guilty or feel bad for being perfect, because that's literally who I am. Of course, like, I'm going to be stupid, I'm going to be an idiot, I'm going to be considered every bad thing that there is. But I'm perfect to God. And in my heart, I know I'm doing the best that I possibly can. And as long as I know that is true, then this world is truly the problem. You don't judge others. You don't have preconceived notions on others. When you don't listen to their story and believe them, you could think they're a liar. Because that's what our society does. So they've cultivated this judgmental, preconceived notions on people, because they're cultivating liars and manipulators. So when the truth is being told and it doesn't seem real, you're a liar. So it doesn't matter what you say or what you do, you're being judged. And the things could be so genius that they're over your head, but you think that I'm dumb because I'm not doing what you do or listening to you and believing in you, what you say. But what if I know more than you? What if I research more in depth than you do? Like, what if I did go to school, I did get a college education. So that's like a baseline of education. What if I have higher knowledge than that? What if I've delved into higher research in psychology to figure my own life out? What if I become the teacher? What if you're a teacher, but I'm actually more credited to be a teacher in real life because of my experiences? What if I've listened to psychologists and sociologists and all of these people more than you, and you have a degree in it, but you're coming at me like you're smarter than I am, and I'm not agreeing with you. I'm not dumbing myself down and appeasing you and saying, oh yeah, you're right, I need to take your advice, when that's not even what's happening. And I try to do that just to make you guys happy, and try, because I know it looks like I'm being a rebel and I'm not listening and I'm not doing what you're telling me to do, but I've already done it and it doesn't work. So I'm going to come back at you and say that doesn't work. But if I say that, then it looks like I'm being negative. It happens to me all the time, so I completely understand. And then when I listen to other people and do what they say, I'm really trying to do it like it's the first time that I did it, when it's not. This happened to me with DoorDash the other day. And I knew that the customer service was really bad, but I was in a calm state of mind. I wasn't going, I don't take my problems with me. I live in the moment. And the service was really frustrating me. And I was in the store for half an hour at the checkout, and I was off to the side, like trying to deal with all of it. And it ended up with me having to cancel the order. I had to be the one in charge of the customer service and try to make it better for the customer by telling them, like, don't cancel both orders because I already paid for one, and I can go deliver that order. Like, I literally had to take charge of the situation because they were just going to cancel the whole entire thing after I already shopped the groceries and everything, and the payment just wouldn't go through. And they're telling me to reinstall the app 3 different times and to delete the app and then recover it, or and reinstall it. And I had to go outside of the store to do that and everything. And then by the time I got back after I did what they said, half an hour later, or no, I don't know how long, 25 minutes later, the chat ended. And they're like, oh, you're not getting back to us, so goodbye, have a good day, hope we resolved your issue. No, it took a while to reinstall the app. And now you just disappeared. And now I have to have a whole new representative look over the messages and everything and talk to a new person to try to deal with it all. And they just canceled it for me after a half an hour. And that's literally how my life is. When I already know what you're telling me is not going to work, and when I tell you that, you're telling me, like, you're getting upset with me when I know more information than you do. Happens to me all the time. So I gotta go. Bye, guys.